Alright, let's take a look at the Phoenix grill. See what's going to be involved in fixing this thing. Now it's got to have a good scrubbing, we know that. Now this fitting here screws onto the pipe, which you'll see in a minute, for a drain the drip pan. And this thing, I watched a video on it, you can do anything with it, just about. You can smoke with it, you can steam with it, fill this up with water and steam, and but I'll clean this up real good before it goes back on. But it's not seized up, I mean it works, but look, alright, I'm gonna take the drip pan out. Alright, here's the problem with it. The burner was out. I've already had it out once. The burner has two studs on here that fit down in these little holes to hold it secure. And there was a nut on the bottom of them, I'm pretty sure. Now the only thing is this doesn't come apart, I don't think. And there's a piece here for the igniter to fit to, I believe. Yeah. And that's missing. So what I'm wondering is if it's going to be, I've got the stainless steel nuts and bolts I could put up underneath it for it to rest on, which would probably work. Or I could just wait a little bit and get a new burner. They're not that expensive, with new studs and everything there. So I've got the new igniter already, but just don't have the little holder thing that goes to it. But I think I can get that too. I did check the, I tested the thermometer, it works. Took a lighter and held on it and it moved, so. I've got a couple of nuts and bolts here that need to be replaced. I don't know. Let me go look up some parts online and see if because as nice a grill this is going to be, I would much rather have it done and do it properly. So let me go do that and let's see here. I'll have to figure out how that fits in there, but this just slides over the jets, the gas jets. I think there's a pan underneath there. I'm gonna have to take that off to get to it, I think. But let me go look up some parts and just see what all we're looking at. It's gonna be a nice grill though. Very, very, very nice. Cool. Alright, let me see who that is dinging me on the phone. Alrighty, I got a game plan. This burner is in good shape except for the little mountain bolts here. Now the way it was set up, there's two bolts here. I cut the one off there, they rusted out. They use stainless steel everywhere except for these bolts down here. And these flanges here, which I don't know why they did that. But now they're rusted off in there. I'm going to grind them off. Let's see if you can see. These studs right here, those two holes on the burner go down through here. Alright, I got to grind these out. And they rest on these two studs here, and these two here are rusted out and gone. So I'm going to take the stainless bolts I have and come up through the bottom to match these. When I grind these out, I'll take those stainless bolts and put them up through there also, just to support it. Now that thing doesn't have to be locked down totally. As long as the grill is sitting still and not moving around, bouncing around, it's not going to move. The burners won't move. So I think that'll work, and that'll keep from having to buy a new burner for now. Eventually I probably will, but and these two holes here, there's nothing there. There's not even a hole on the opposite side, so I don't know what's going on with that, but it's secure. I mean, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Alright, I'm going to take the Dremel tool, grind these out, clean this up, and I'll show you what I come up with here in just a little bit. Then I'll start scraping it out and cleaning it out a bit. Alrighty, I got it back together, and it was not easy. It was aggravating. Got the burner plate, sits pretty solid in there. The new igniter and whatever this thing is called, there's the igniter button there. He had a new one with it, so I put that in. Got a little wire brush. I'm starting to clean it up just a little bit, and I'll vacuum it out right quick. By no means is it ready to cook on, but I might drag it up to the house here if I can get somebody to help me with it, because it's heavy. Put it on the back porch and hook a gas bottle to it and give her a test. Just curious. I'm sure it'll work. We'll see. Be right back. Alright, y'all, let's see if it works. We're going to do it together. Got the gas bottle hooked up, got it out here on the back porch. Let's see. Alrighty, igniter don't work. Let's see if it'll do it with a lighter. Well, that's a good sign. That igniter's not firing. That's not the proper one for this. It's a off-brand. I may have to get the right one, or I can light it from underneath with a lighter, so that's not a great big issue. May have to adjust the air on the jets just a little bit. There we go. I'm happy with that. Let's double check that thermometer. Let's see. It is moving. Now how accurate it is, we'll have to, I've got another thermometer for the old grill. I'll compare the two and see. But there we go. Now the rest of the insides I've got to get scrubbed up before I use it, and of course I'm going to polish all this surface rust off of it. I got to get a cover for it. I brushed all this off that I could get off, the all that old baked on stuff. Alright, what do y'all think? Should I leave it on there, or should I get something like some oven cleaner or something like that to put on it? It's stainless, so I don't know. I've never cleaned stainless. I know I could scrub around here with a scouring pad, but there we go. One step closer to some outdoor cooking videos. I know it's not as good as charcoal. I have 2 charcoal grills, and I'll continue to use those 2. But this is this fell into my lap for no money, so can't beat that. Phoenix Grills. Look it up and show it to you again in another video when it's all cleaned up and put together.